Hello, team. It's Monday, 12/16. This is your leadership video for the week. As you know, I'm out of town this week, so I'm uploading this. And what I wanted to talk about last week, we discussed about self-grading your team on a scale of 1 to 10 and self-grading yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 and where you're at and how to go to the next level. And I promised this week I'd go over some things on how to go to the next level. So I've got some notes on the screen here. I want to refer to them. Number one, keep in mind our goal is simple. It's to help you go to the next level. That's all, just the next level, and help your team do the same. So one of the things we have to do, obviously, is keep in mind it's not a giant leap. It's gradual steps. If we do gradual improvement, just like you would teach your son or daughter if they're learning gymnastics or basketball or anything, you would teach them gradual steps, gradual incremental improvements, and you look back 2 years later and you're a pro, right? So what you want to do with this is focus on the gradual. So what's the next level? If you said you're a 2 today, what does a 3 look like? Define that. What would a 3 look like if you feel like a 2? First of all, what does a 2 look like? Define that too. That'll help you. Sometimes it'll spur you just by identifying it. What you reveal, you can heal, as my wife always says. So it helps you to understand where you're at, identify it, and then define what the next level looks like. I also say define what a 10 looks like. If you're saying you're a 2, what does a 10 look like? What's your ideal outcome look like? So to define that and have your team do this too. And then what's the next level up the rung look like? If you're a 2, what does a 3 look like? Define that. All right. The next thing is, after you know what level a 3 is, let's say, identify what activities you need to do to reach that. What is it going to take to become a 3? What daily activities do you have to do? Remember, it's the daily disciplines that you'll have to do. And you say no to some of the stuff you were doing before, like inactivity or wrong activity. You'll have to start saying, so what does it look like? Does it mean you have to reach out to a few more people a day? Does it mean you have to spend a couple more meetings with your team a day, have a couple more goal setting times with them? What does it look like? So you're going to set your activity goals, okay? Then that's what you're going to do is just trust the results. If you do the activity, what I always say is activity follows activity. What that means is if you keep doing the activity, you'll have the applications come in. So if your activity is you want to build more team members, how much activity do you have to have in recruiting and reaching out and asking people if they're open to looking at a business or joining you in your partnership as you grow your cause, right? Or if it's business funding, how many more people do you have to reach out to? Maybe you're going to reach out to 5 more businesses a day would make you feel like you're a 3 instead of a 2, right? So reach out, text, email. If you go to bed at night, so now the thing is, if you're going to bed at night and you've done the activity, you lived as a 10 that day. Even if you're just saying, hey, I'm going to call 2 people more a day. Okay, if you go to bed at night and you called the 2, good for you. That's an incremental. It's like a kid learning how to play basketball and he only dribbles with his right hand, and his mom or dad are saying, or coach saying, let's start dribbling with your left. Just do a couple dribbles up and down the basketball court with your left hand. I know you're going to lose the ball. I know you're going to double dribble. It's going to bounce out of bounds and stuff. Don't worry about that. You just do the activity of going up and down the court twice with your left hand. That's all you got to do. And if you do that, go to bed at night saying you did the thing. It doesn't matter how good you do it. Just do it. All right. So activity will increase aptivity. Just like someone dribbling with their left hand back and forth eventually will become what? Good dribbler, left-handed. All right. So that becomes the simpler. Now, call to action is get with someone. What I recommend is get with someone and tell them what your goals are. Get with your team and have them go through this exercise. Have them tell you what your goals are as well. And if you do this every day, say no to the things. Nick Saban, great coach from Alabama and Michigan State and LSU, said, he was in the pros too, the Cleveland Browns, I guess, prior to that. He said, discipline is doing the things you want to do, even when you don't want to do them, but doing them anyway, and not doing the things you want to do, even though you shouldn't do them, but you want to do them. Being able to not do it. See, are you sticking to your commitments, or are you following your emotions? Write down the commitments, stick to them, and guess what? Over time, just like that little boy dribbling with his left hand or little girl with her left hand, eventually will be able to run up and down the court full speed, left-handed dribble or right-handed dribble, because they worked at it. They put in the activity, they get the activity, just like you will with your business funding, payment processing, healthcare, and team growth and leadership. God bless you all. Have a great week.